What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Cash Flow Nexus, channel of faith, trading, and wealth. Today, I want to go over the forex market with Ichimoku analysis and over with the clouds. Today is going to be, pretty simple, straightforward. Before I get into any of that, as you guys know, this is a God-fearing channel. I always want to give scripture before I get started. So today, my scripture will be coming out of Matthew 18:12 through 14, and I hope it blesses you. I hope it makes you realize that God cares for you and that He wants that relationship with you. All right. So Matthew's 18:12 through 14 reads, "What do you think if a man has 100 sheep and one of them goes astray? Does he not leave the 99 to go to the mountain to seek the one that is astray? And if he should find it, as assuredly, I say to you, he rejoices more over that sheep than over the 99 that did not go astray. Even so, it is not the will of your Father who is in heaven that one of these little ones should perish." So you could go. You see, here's the thing: when you have that relationship with God and you made that commitment, when you go astray, God's going to is going to go out His way to, bring you back to Him. He's always trying to, bring you back to Him. He always has His hand extended out to you. He's going to rejoice for saving the one soul over the 99 that are already with Him. God is a God that is going to go above and beyond to go through hell and high waters just to, get you back in His grace and His mercy and His love. He cares for you. He's loving. He wants your love. He wants you to be in His presence. So that's why God will go out His way to go for that one over the 99. So I hope that blessed somebody. I know that a lot of people are seeking or curious or even questioning their stuff in life. They are saying everybody has that question: is there really a God? And I want to say yes, there really is a God, because God, for myself personally, there was a time where I was in a really dark place that He gripped me from because I was doing some crazy stuff. I'm being real with you guys. I was out there fornicating like crazy. I was out there doing what I wanted. Even though I knew God, I was like in a rebellious state. And, there was a day that God really opened my eyes to saying, son, you're wrong, and I need you to come back. So when I realized where I was at, even though I did all those things, He still gave me grace. He still gave me mercy to come back to Him and repent for what I had done. And I could go into detail. I actually might make a video on that. And it's why I'm celibate now. I've been celibate for 2 years now, so that's pretty cool. It's a hard feat, but I will make a video on that while I'm celibate. But today we're gonna jump right into the Ichimoku cloud analysis over the forex market. I'm gonna go over a few pairs that I look at, and we're gonna go from there. All right, stay tuned. Peace.
All right, you guys, we are now going to look at the charts. We're going to start off with Euro US dollar. We have quite a roster today to go through. So we're going to go through it as quick as possible, but we're going to look at it with the best analysis we can possibly give. So if you are new to this channel, guys, feel free to like this video. It helps the channel grow. And if you are new to, learning Ichimoku, well, definitely subscribe, because I do have education videos that I put out as well. But that being said, let's jump right in, and I'll show you how to analyze the chart. Okay, let's go. So, looking at it, we see that we have broken out this wave, this angle here, that we made an I wave. If you are new to this, I said Ichimoku. This one we have a wave theory, I wave. So it's much more simple than the Elliott wave theory, more accurate. that being said, let's go do this. So here we have span A pointing upside, and we have span B flat. So the market is still, we're looking to go higher to the upside. Span B needs to angle to the upside so we can get that trend continuation. But that's the problem now. We have a faraway key zoom, and that's showing that the market is out of equilibrium. So price may want to start pushing to the downside. So now what we want to figure out on the lower time frames, where could we possibly go? If we throw on, let's go ahead and throw on some Fibonacci, or possibly retrace. All right. Here, if we were to go to the most low, looking at a possible retracement to this level, we already see maybe some rejection here. And even at this 50 mark, is showing that we may come here as well. So that is something that we may start to watch as well. Let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. Here, on the 4-hour time frame, we see that showing us that we are, we are still above the cloud. We're still in the cloud. So this is dangerous territory when we're inside the cloud. What could really happen here is we could move up higher, or one thing we need to consider. We do have a bearish TK cross. Price right here, this was our low that it had broken, but it carefully didn't necessarily break that low. It came underneath for a little bit. Then we pushed higher. So now we have a easier bottom in this area, so we could move higher. When we're inside the cloud, anything could happen. So what I would look for this trade, catch the trend, wait for price to really break this level, and if once it breaks this level, come back up for a retest, and enter on that retest downside. Take profit will be at the key dream level. For me to take this trade higher to the upside, I would like for this next candle to be a bullish candle, and price to start making its way back above it. Once we get above the cloud here, then I'll look for a trading opportunity to really solidify that move, a break at this high for the trend to continue to the upside as well. So that's what I'm looking for when it comes to the cloud. I like to see. You have to keep multiple scenarios in mind so you can play accordingly. If you have this one scenario, you're gonna have a bigger chance of losing the market. The more scenarios you have, the better, because think of this game, the trading game, like a chess game. The more scenarios you have in your mind to make against your opponent, the better. So right now, I'm gonna stay neutral on this. I know what I'm looking for. If I break here, I'm looking for that test and take it to the downside. You get a break above this cloud, I'm looking to trade that to at least this level, and if you get a break here, I'll take it. Let's go to euro, the dollar, Japanese yen. So here, we are already seeing signs of, a bullish candle here, the bullish engulfing candle. So what I like here, I like that we are starting this cloud. This cloud is flat, relatively flat, so we need an 8 higher. This here, better. Oh yeah. Right. So what I see here, we are holding level of support. What I will do here, price is ranging in between these levels here. Little right here. So we do have this bullish engulfing candle right now, which is a good sign for price to continue upside, possibly this level. And further, we know that prices make lower highs, lower high. So we will have to monitor that and see what happens if we get back to this level. To even go higher, we do need to get above this level. So look right here as well. So that's something that we'll be watching. But for the meantime, we're focusing in this area. So to look at it, let's look at it on the 4 hour time frame. So we see here on the 4 hour time frame that price is lower. And so this trend could be moving downside, probably even lower. So we have to monitor that. Let's throw out Fibonacci tracing. Right now, looks like we're holding these 2360 levels pretty okay. So we might start reversing at this point. The Stevenson is angling down, so we might actually start moving instead to despite that bullish can go. Seeing this, what I see here, cloud is getting some thickness. That might be a bullish market. Span B is flat. It's span A angling to the downside. So we may start looking for a downward move. Last time frame I'll look at here, we want to see higher prices. Pricing would need to break this level to go higher. We'll see how we go. But right now, looking for the market to go lower a little bit, probably come back down, test one more time, finish its way back up. But if not, I will definitely monitor a break at this fractal level here for a higher price. So once I break, I look for that retest. So goes higher to catch the trend in 20. So that's something that I would like to see. This market's flat right now, so I think it's bullish or bearish. You see a flat key June or a flat and B. Market's flat, so that means anything, especially when we're in range here. So we'll be monitoring very carefully and very close. Now let's move on to our next pair, which will be this dollar Canadian. Alright, so I actually had called this for my students quite a bit. Some of them, if they had taken it. We are in a downtrend, as you see here. Market's trying to get back into equilibrium, as you see. That price moved up. We had a dragonfly doji, so price moved higher. Then we had that bullish now we may start looking to go back to the downside. Overall trend is still bearish. We're still underneath the clouds. Have a top here. Don't look at that. We have a pin bar candle. So that right there in itself is possibly downside. We need to see action on the time frame. So here on the 4 hour, daily not to retreat. And with our most recent, let's look at this now. Yeah, we made it to that 50 levels. We may start. I like this here into the 4 hour now. This market's flat, 4 hour. Even though we have two things that I do like here, like this, we got a bullish cross here, and then we had span break above price and break. And then at this point, what we need to see is for this price to break level higher. The only problem is cheaply spend needs to get through all of this fast. So that'd be quite difficult. So I'm going to expect the market to. So how I will play this off, the range here. Oh. So this is the range that will be right here. So if you are a scalper, I would box this in and go to the lower time frames to play in this here. And that's your trading. And depending if you get a break at this high or this low, you catch the full trend either the upside or the downside. You break to the upside, that means trend. Break down, that'll be a continuation. That's what I see here. Let's go one more down. And if you look here, the thickness of this cloud is pretty good. So we may actually start moving thickness. Whenever you see a thick cloud like this, we could come down. Bounce. We'll see what happens. I'm looking to see what happens. Level, if we could get a price candle. Get a price action candle to the upside, I will definitely take it. And if we look at it, look at this, we get that double bottom, move higher, and if it's strong enough, get a break side that trend. So that's what I like there. That's next pair. My favorite all-time pair is the Mexican peso and versus the US dollar versus the Mexican peso. So right now, I actually called this trade up here. So that was quite a bit. It was 1,830 pips right there. So that was pretty right there for everybody that took my group. But we're not focused on that. We're focused on now. We have a bearish cloud, which is pretty thick. Price may start wanting to move lower. B is flat. A is starting to curve, so this could be a problem. So we need to see what's going on the lower time frame. We do have price action though currently. I'm looking forward to this move. It'll be a big. I don't want to have my screen too cluttered up, but trade sometimes that happens. So right here, what I do see for this market, I see a dark cloud cover formation or candlestick pattern, which is a bearish pattern, and we have it at a resistance. We had this impulsive move, then we had our correction. I'm looking for that impulsive move downside. I want to catch this move on the 4 hour or the 1 hour time frame. See that's option. Go from there. The 4 hour, we see prices, starting to come down. The problem we have on the 4 hour, we have to break the key dream level down. But here's the thing. Here's what we need to do. This bullish cloud is starting to form flat right now, so anything can happen is 50-50 at this point. What needs to happen for price to be higher? Cheaply spend. Once cheaply spend breaks, price is gonna follow it. This and it always follows price. So if we get this movement, this is gonna be a long-term trend back to the upside, and then we'll have that N wave formation right there. So let's say we do take this. Let's say it does on the next 4 hours closes as a bullish action candle. I would trade this to the upside. Right there. My targets for that upward trend back into peso. But we need a hold here first to go higher. We need to break this high. So Whenever you're trading the in waves or the wave theory, have A here, B here, and up here. But price needs to break the B level for it to go to the D level. If price isn't broken at the B level, what will happen is price will start ranging, fluctuating. Get a box order may happen, and we might start trying to go through. So that's how we get those triangles. Looking at it on the hour time frame, look, I actually might enter in on the 1 hour. This is actually the best place to probably enter anyway. So we have B is flat. So what's happening here is A is coming down, as you see it's sloping down. B is still flat. So this is like getting a twist. Span A and B with twisting with the bearish cloud forming. What I like to see is price to break out, come back, retest, and then take it to the downside. So right here, this is already a strong sign that market might actually break down. Like, so, keys in here flat, but I want this to angle down for me. So what I will do here, put a line at this level, and this trade actually might set off negative. So what I will do, put a alert here. I will come back to this trade. So that one's ready for next week. So I'm ready for that. I think it's good. I'm looking at our time frame. This is a good sign that it might move lower, but we're still able to confirm that. And that's the thing here. Going to the next pair, let's see. I don't really trade that, so let's get British pound. Guys, y'all probably see these red lines. That's for the Inca-B line theory. That's definitely my one. Right here. Let's keep it. So right now, this is what the market is showing me. It's coming. It did try to come back to the level here. Price is ranging in this level. You see that A is moving up, and secret span A is moving up. So price may stop, moving to the upside at this point. Span B is flat, so we might need to start looking for our time frame. Coming here, we are seeing signs that right here that market didn't meet. But here's the thing: we have price action right here. We have a bottom here. So if we're gonna play this market right here, what needs to happen? Because it's okay at this point. So what needs to happen is price needs to break underneath this, back down to the downside. Price to move higher. Our next bullish candle to lift high. Probably take the trade up here to confirm that the trend is still moving upside, and then will be at this level. It's gonna get it. But I want to see how price holds here. Take a look on the hour. That we see that this momentum's from hour time. For the hour, this is what we see. So this cloud is getting thick. That is down. Medium is flat. We just had a bullish cross there. Yeah, this is a strong sign from right here. What needs to happen? We need to bounce off this area. Break this, and you may want to box it. Let's go. I won't touch this up. break, retest, after retest, enter on the retest. That's what I see here. So let's go to the next page. British pound, Japanese yen. Another one of my favorite pairs to trade. So here we got A up, B is flat. Right now we're currently sitting at the support level. P yen is flat at the support level. And we have a doji. Has some indecision going on. I don't like my high. I don't like my low. And then breakout. Time frame. 4-hour chart. So the 4-hour chart's looking pretty good to the downside right now. Though this is flat. Flat. Get down. Need to end down for the price to move lower. June is going to go down, so we may start moving to the downside. Need to move here on this one. To go higher. If we need to go higher, we need to get past this point. We only make 4-hour charts. 1 hour. We'll pretty much range it between here. Lower. Did have that retest break. If we only this overview, had that break. We had that break here. Tested. So actually, I actually immune to the downside right now. I need to see how price reacts here, but now it's in a range. Just need to be careful here. Now we do have a double bottom, but we have a bearish cross here, so we may start looking for the downside. Yeah, we need a break here. Then we'll get that breakout, retest, then take it down. That one was good. So for this is what I would do. Go for the breakout, test, wave. Right? Okay. US 30. So I actually called this in my group here. Let me show you guys actually. 1,737 pips. I called this on, I believe it was Thursday, and I called this trade out. Good session that day. Good money. Told them get out at the key dream level. Market was out of equilibrium. Price was far away from the key dream, so that's why I wanted to get in here. What I do see here, I don't need to really look. We may start, back to the upside now. We're flat here, so that's a problem. That's not a good thing. Looking at it on these 4 hours, we do have a. If you look here carefully, have a user bottom right here. Well, that's a good sign that price may move higher, but that's not always the case. Let's go to the 4 hour. Doji here, we have bottom here. We just have a lot of action going on, and a lot of. June is far away from price, and it's flat. It's flat, super down. So right now, it's just gonna be a waiting game. Right. This is where we're currently at right now. Right. So here we have some issues because this is practice and prices ranging in here. Definitely need our time. Taking a look at this. This is like trading now. What I want to see is I want to see how price reaction gets out. If you get a bounce off the cloud, could zone it. Here we could come up, get a break, upside, upside. 30 does like to retest quite a bit. So right now it's just ranging. We have a bullish cross right here. Bearish. No, we had a bullish end right here. Hit me. Actually, had a bearish cross right here. And we had a bullish cross here. Actually, my side right now. So I will wait. Oh, wait here. Probably take it here, but depending on how price reacts here, just be patient. I'm really waiting for that breakout. Honestly, I think something that'll be terrible. So same. It looks the same as US 30. Flat. Getting back to. All right, so here, so here, this is actually we should start looking for the sell opportunity. This angle down, A is angle down. We got 3 angling down. We just need to see on the lower time frame, 1 hour time frame, that so it's pretty much doing the same as it's just price. This candle, this cloud's getting pretty thick, so I'm leaning to the downside. I just want a perfect entry. Wait for it to break out, then test. So it's gonna be patient. Unless you're, confident enough to get in earlier, then take that. I like to make sure my moves are spot on. Go with NASDAQ 100, and I actually had this marked up. As you can see here, here. It's pretty much doing the same thing. Only thing here is I wait till it breaks, or at least breaks this trend line and take it down. So I am bearish. See how the market reacts. I think is always. If anything, we may wait on the 4-hour time frame. The price breaks up like a cloud. Right here, we're gold. We're good here, but make sure that we're enough to catch that trend. Catch a trend on something like this. Down. Quite a bit of space. What I really want to see, I want to see price come back down here, test the cloud higher. The test here, that'd be Fantastic. I will be. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed this analysis. If you are new to this channel, you like Ichimoku or you like trading, definitely subscribe. I will be putting out future content for you guys. And I just want to say thank you for tuning in, and God bless you guys. Stay tuned for the next one. Thumbs up this video and share it, and God bless. All right.